Welcome everyone. So today's lecture is on the cell cycle and cancer. Okay, so cell cycle. So how cell divide? So we have one cell. From one cell there is a formation of two cell. From two cell, four cell to eight cell. Likewise. So this is our first cell. So this one is our one cell. It divides and we get one and two cell from here. These two divide, we get 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4 cell. These again divide into 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 cell. So likewise cell division happens. So one cell is going to basically going to give us two cells. So how these two cells are becoming? What is the mechanism by which cell divide, right? So basically there is a cell cycle. So cell cycle means cell undergoes through these processes, right? So we have, this is our cell cycle. Okay, so this is a cell cycle. It has a different phases: G1 phase, S phase, G2 phase, M phase, G0 phase. So G1 is a gap 1 phase, G0 is a resting stage, S stand for synthesis stage, G2 gap 2 phase, and this is mitosis phase. So what happens is that these cells, once they want to divide, they will grow in the sides. So they are growing in the sides. So till particular size is reached, it don't go from G1 to S phase. If size is less than intended size, it will go in the G0 phase and it will be in the resting stage. And once the particular size has reached particular required amount of proteins has been synthesized, it will enter the synthesis phase. Synthesis phase is the phase at which the DNA replication occurs. DNA replication. Okay, so at this stage, this DNA replication occurs. Okay, so DNA replication is important in this phase. And after this one, G2 phase is there. After gap 2 phase, there is a mitosis phase. Mitosis, what is mitosis? It means that these chromosomes, now it is replicated, we want to separate the chromosome into two separate cells. So this mitosis phase, after this one, cell will undergo cytokinesis, cell will separate into two separate cells, and then it will again, each cell can enter again into separate G1, S, G2, M phase. So one cell to two cell, each can follow this protocol, right? So this is a cell cycle. So here we mention mitosis. So what is mitosis? So here in the interphase, for example, this is this red is one chromosome and black is another chromosome. So one is from mom and one is from dad. Okay, so this one is our chromosomes, and this red dot which we show is a centrosome. So we have chromosome here, centrosome, and this is basically our cell. Okay, so what happened? DNA has to be copied. So once DNA replication occurs in this synthesis phase, as a DNA replication occurs here, these chromosomes, they become like this. Okay, the paired chromosome. So chromosome pair up at the prophase stage. So this stage is, we call it as a prophase stage. Okay, next stage is that chromosome line up at the equator. So what happened? This chromosome, they are all in the nucleus. Now they want to line up at the particular position. For example, this is in the cell. Now they line up here at the center. So this is equator of our cell. For example, this is our equator. So at equator they are lining up like this. And how they are being held at the equator? So this centrosome is there. From this centrosome, this mitotic spindle unit, right? So this mitotic spindle goes and attach at the centrosome region, centromere region. So this one is the middle portion is the centromere region of the chromosome. It attach here, and then that is how chromosomes are placed at the center in the cell. Next, this stage is called as a metaphase, and these are the mitotic spindles. So at the metaphase, chromosomes are now at the center. Now we want to separate it into the two cells, right? So this stage is a anaphase stage. So this black, each chromosome has separated, red, each chromosome has separated. So this is a separation process, that is anaphase, and the sister chromosome chromatids are pulled apart. So this is how the sister chromatids are now being pulled apart, right? So this is a anaphase stage. Next, what happens is that now we have this single cell. They are pulled apart, still they are in the single cell, but cell has grown in the size. Now cell has grown in the size is means that it can form this pinch in the middle. So this pinch we can see here, these two pinches are there. So now cells started to separate, two cells start to separate. Now these two cells have started separated. Now two identical daughter chromatids in each two cells. So we started with this one and we get same as previous one, two different cells, means similar cells but two in number, right? So this is how this one cell divided into these two number of cells, right? So this is a cell cycle in short. So we have this cell cycle, and now we have written our topic as a cell cycle and the cancer. So what happened in the cancer is that the people with the cancer, for example, I have cancer here. Imagine it. So there is a one single cell, and now it has divided into two cells. There it has again divided into 4, 8. Now this thing is not stopping. It is continuously replicating without any control. So what is happening is that during the cell cycle we have cell growth point checkup. So checkpoint means that it is like police. If some thief is stealing your vehicle and he is taking it away in the one city to another city, there are the checkpoint where police can check whether that person is going or not. So that is basically they are checking whether it is a theft car or not theft car. So by that way they can monitor the situation and control theft. So likewise cell also have this checkpoint. They don't want cell to grow in the very continuous fashion without any control. So here is a cell cycle growth checkpoint, DNA synthesis checkpoint. So if DNA is not synthesized properly, there is a checkpoint. If mitosis is not proper, there is a mitosis checkpoint. Sometimes what happens is that there is a mutation in these checkpoints and then cell will grow continuously without any check. Okay, so then there is a cancer formation can be there. So under the cancer formation, one of the mechanism as we have figure here is that spindle formation. So what happened? We have centrosome here, and now it is forming the mitotic spindle here. And what happened? Sometimes people they have cancer, right? So somebody has a cancer, and now they want to treat it with the anti-neoplastic drug. So when we say the person has a cancer and now they want to control it, so what are the control we can execute? One of the control is that here is this mitosis cell cycle, right? We have cell, and this is the strategy of cell division. One chromosome is forming two chromosomes, and now these two chromosomes are separating, and now the cell is separating by cytokinesis and cell is forming. We want this process. What we can do? We can hamper this process. It's like one person is doing certain activity and you don't want him to do that activity. What you will do? You will create the hurdles by which for example, he is going by his bike from one place to another place. You can keep by a bike key aside, right? So that is one mechanism. You can hamper his going away. Sometimes some essential things he required, you can keep it away. That is the mechanism by which you can hamper this person from going one place to another place, right? So likewise, the cell is very clever in this one. What happens is that cell has this mechanism, one cell to two cell creation mechanism, mitosis. So this is a centromere, and now it is attaching with this chromosome. Chromosome has duplicated, they are paired up, and now they have to separate. So this is chromosome, for example, this is chromosome, it has paired up. Now what we can do is that we want to allow some drugs, anti-cancer drug, where we won't allow this mitotic spindle to form. Okay, so anti-cancer drug, they can include the drugs which won't allow this mitotic spindle to form. Okay, mitotic spindle assembly inhibitor. So there are certain drugs which will inhibit this mitotic spindle assembly. So assembly means this mitotic spindle are basically made up of small unit, and they are joining, and then after joining together they are forming this mitotic spindle. If you inhibit that process, you won't have this mitotic spindle formation. Next thing we can do is that mitotic spindle this mitotic spindle now has formed. For example, after it has formed, you can put mitotic spindle disassembly assemble. So anything which form it has to get disassembled for again to reuse in the next cell cycle process. If you don't allow it to disassemble, then this cell will be get arrested in the space. For example, if you put it here, it may get arrested in the anaphase stage. That way these anti-cancer drugs are designed. Okay, so this is a mitotic spindle assembly inhibitor and the disassembly inhibitor we can use in this one. Okay, so likewise we can take different approaches for anti-cancer drug. For example, this synthesis phase, we can target this synthesis phase. So